HERA, which is the Higher Education Regional Alliance. It is comprised of the 18 higher ed institutions, public, private, 2-year, 4-year, all of us, that are in the M7 region. And as I mentioned, we have been coming together for 18 months to try to look at some of these issues and try to tackle them and collaborate. So we've talked about collaboration as a key. It is an important answer to how we're going to address these problems that we're talking about this morning. And one of the things that we've talked about too, Tim, in response to your question is we have a lot of students. You talked about the dropout rate, but we also have a lot of students who enter our classrooms in higher education at all of these levels, the 2 years, the 4 years, that don't retain. And the answers for the workplace shortages, bodies are one thing, but also making sure that we put them in the right position. So one of the things that we're looking at coming together, engineering's been mentioned, nursing's been mentioned today, are how many of these programs we offer within our areas, our own institutions, and how many are you putting out, and how many are you putting out, and what is it that we can do ourselves, and how much more can we do with collaboration with our partners in corporations who need engineers, and our companies that and hospitals that need the nursing hires. So we've been meeting with those CEOs, and we've been having conversations about collaborations for how we can make this happen, because we can't do it alone in higher ed. It takes a partnership to develop a nurse, and we have to have clinical placements. And if they can't, and if they're saturated already, we have to come together and do more. So we know a couple of things. We have to do better, and so this is where our alliance has been coming into place with looking at the best practices and making assurances that we're all in this together to put the structures in place that will give us better outputs on retention, so more of our students who come into our higher ed classrooms will retain and actually graduate. That's number one, getting them out, and then into those positions where we know that they're needed most.